music creation.
My name is Beastmode.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
World.
time for commentary with Beast Mode.
What's up, guys? My name is Beastmode, and I'd just like to say that I'll 1v1 any of you guys, anytime, any day, because I am so cool and so good at Call of Duty that I know in a 1v1 match on these huge maps, I can beat you. You know, I may only get 5 kills the entire match because I'm gonna be sitting in the corner somewhere for sure, you know, waiting for you to run by. But that obviously makes me the better player, you know, because 1v1s, that's, you know, it's the truest test to tell who's the better overall COD player, right? You gotta be kidding me. It's like, that's the one thing that I hate to hear from people is, why don't you 1v1 me then, scrub? You scared? No, man, I'm really not scared of your negative KD. You know, my team just beat you by 30-some kills. I was using Tomahawks. Wasn't using the silence moth with ghosts like you. I'm not scared of you at all, man. 1v1ing you is not gonna prove anything, you know? And it's funny because the players, I'm sure you guys have noticed this, the players who always want to 1v1 or start talking crap on you are always the guys who just lost. And they always have a reason for why you suck or why you're cheap, you know? And it's the same pattern of insults. If you do this, then you're this. If you do this, then you're this. If you use a decent gun, you're a tryhard, obviously. The only reason you do good is because you're trying hard, and apparently they're not trying hard. They may have even been using the same gun as you, but they weren't trying hard that game. You know, next game they'll do better. Then if you're like me, you're like, well, I wasn't even using guns, I was using Tomahawks and I did better than you. Well then, obviously, you have no life, you know? You need to go outside, kid. You've never seen a vagina before, kid. And it's like, yeah, that's pretty funny, you know? You may have seen more vagina than I have, but that's because, you know, I don't count looking at my computer screen every day as getting vagina. I have a real girlfriend in an actual relationship, you know, I respect her. Been going at it for 2 years today, guys, actually. It's our 2-year anniversary. Just wanted to let you guys know that. It's just another day, in my opinion, you know, but it's more special for girls and stuff, so happy anniversary to my girlfriend, I guess. It's all going good. I'm sure a year or two, once we get our finances all settled out, it'll probably turn into something more than that. But haters, losers, sore losers, people who want to 1v1 me. You know, you gotta love it. I love it. You know, I got a message the other day from a guy named Noob911, no spaces. Go look him up on YouTube if you want. Saying that my Tomahawk skills were nothing compared to him. He wanted to 1v1 Tomahawk knife only to prove who the real king was and how much better he was. Well, for one, this guy spelled every word wrong in his message, had terrible, just like, he sounded so stupid. Nothing he said made sense. Two, I explained to him that 1v1 knife only comes down to who is host, and considering we live in different countries, one of us was obviously going to have an advantage. Third, this guy told me to add him, so he sends me his gamer tag, and I'm like, whatever, I'll add it, look at his stats on his combat record. And the guy spells his gamer tag wrong, twice in a row. After I verify it with him, he can't even spell his own gamer tag right. So I was just like, dude, just add me. This is obviously way too hard for you to write down your own gamer tag. I can assure you mine's right. So I look at his combat record, no surprise. Negative KD, negative win-loss, FAMAS most used weapon. The guy barely had over even 1,000 Tomahawk kills. He probably just started Tomahawking like last month, you know? He had 12,000 thrown, and he only had 1,000 kills. It's like, that's less than 10% accuracy. That's terrible. That's not, don't Tomahawk if you only hit 10%, you know? And, guys, what I want to say is that numbers don't lie, you know? You don't need to play someone to see the truth, and my version of a good Tomahawk knife player isn't someone who just gets cool bang shots or nice clips, because really, guys, and I'll admit this, I do montages, you guys have seen my montages, it's lucky, you know, a lot of it is lucky, and when you're going for bang shots and triple feeds, anyone can get lucky and get one. So yeah, they're cool for montages, but how do you play on a consistent game basis, you know, like, guns versus Tomahawks, how good are you with Tomahawks, you know? And if you've ever played with me, you know that I play to win. In any situation, you know, I'm playing to win. I'm not going to let the enemy team win without me putting up a fight. And I can consistently finish, you know, top 2 on the leaderboard with an average 2 KD. And that's not meant to sound arrogant at all, guys. You know, I'm just explaining to you guys that what you see on people's commentaries or montages doesn't necessarily mean that that's how they play every game, you know? That's how they play all the time. And I don't want to sound negative in this, guys. I get really tired of the messages people send on YouTube, the people in lobbies who think they're all that, and in general, just the way the Call of Duty community seems to be heading, like as a whole, it's just in the wrong direction, guys. And it is sad to see how people act now in online gaming. It's supposed to be a game, it's supposed to be fun, but people are just so immature, and more people are starting to act like that. And you know, I'm starting to feel sorry for these people, and hopefully it turns around. You know, that's all I gotta say, guys. And hope you guys agree with this. I'm sure you can relate, but it's been My Name Is Beastmode, guys. Hope you guys have a good one, and peace out.